No, I don't want to do that because last time I heard that you already know what happened, Graham. No. How about we save that for the New Year's holiday? We can easily save it for New Year's. You know, New Year's is around the corner. So we could just put a pin in that. That's not what my calendar says. No, that's way in October. We're not going to talk about this. Look, we're currently in the month of December. It's December 12th, 2025, Graham. We're not going to start planning for October until well on down the line. I've got birthdays to talk about and celebrate. I even have my own birthday, so let's put a pin in that. We'll 86 the idea of having macaroni and cheese for this week. You know how I feel about that already. So let's see if we can say that for New Year's, and perhaps you and your girlfriends and I can all figure out a safer way to prepare the macaroni and the cheeses, because I'm not going through that again. I didn't get my medical bill yet, but I mean, look, I think I dodged a bullet, but we're not going to have that happen. So, Graham, we're going to have to set up something, figure out a safer way to have macaroni and cheese without so much cheese. Why don't we just get like Kraft macaroni and cheese? You know, Kraft macaroni and cheese. I got the blues. How about that? Until further notice, we'll put a pin in that. I got a show to get to. I got a couple of phone calls to make. Hold on. Do, 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 do. Hello? Yeah, I'm not live yet. No, No, this conversation is not recorded. What are you, the insurance people? Look, I'm calling you, and I want to make sure that food is done. I'm not in tonight. We placed a big order for tonight's movie night, and the food better be ready. I'm taking a couple of weeks off because, you know, New Year's is around the corner, and that's when we're going to do it big. We got to bring in the New Year's, right? Sharks celebrate the New Year's just like those human people celebrate the New Year's too. Yeah. No, no, no. You can make that you can up that order. We're going to need a little bit more coleslaw. Graham, yeah, can we up the coleslaw order a little bit? I'm feeling festive, and I may want to have some coleslaw for, you know, a couple of weeks into the next year. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Grandma said heavy with the coleslaw. We're gonna divvy up the coleslaw and make it a bit higher. So let's have it for a party of 30 people, just to be sure we have enough coleslaw. Can you give me an email me how much it's gonna cost, and I'll send over the payment. And while you're at it, I'm getting ready to go live, so why don't you watch me too? Yeah, I'm going to go live stream, so after you punch that order and give me my receipt and turn me on, I'm Hercules the Shark Man. You already know who I am. I gotta go. I gotta work. Bye. Well, that went well. I'm glad we're going to get an upgrade on coleslaw, and it better be cold too. I do like coleslaw every once in a while, and I mean, coleslaw makes for a great supplement instead of having to have macaroni and the cheeses, if you know what I mean. For those of you who know, you know what happened to me and my stomach when I had macaroni and the cheeses. So, we're planning for our New Year's Eve party. So that means I'm going to take a couple of weeks off from cooking and carrying on, because I've been cooking all summer. You guys, speaking of cooking all summer, I originally started on here for just Shark Week. So that's when I came back on the scene on Elay TV anything. Just to do 1 week for Shark Week, do my time, and swim out of here until next year. But I've been going on strong since the summer. Gonna take a couple of weeks off from cooking from the grill. I'm gonna be cooking on the grill for the New Year's party that's coming up. I mean, even the human people like you guys are going to be celebrating New Year's. You know, you live to fight another day. I have to live to fight another day to two worlds, the underwater world and the world when I grow legs like Ariel and walks amongst the humans on dry land. So, am I multi-dimensional or what am I? I'm not multi-delusional. Why would you tell me I'm multi-delusional? Get out of my studio, close the door, and don't slam it. Family today. You cannot... What is the saying that humans say? Have mercy on being born in families that you don't agree with. I raise my fin to the sky and say I'm one of those shark people who aren't proud of the family I'm born in. Well, at least not all of them. I love my dear old Graham, but something's wrong with my brother. Let's see what's going on. Hey, what's going on? Hi, Finn. I'm up here rambling and carrying on. I just got off the telephone call, Tarsus, and we're going to up the ante on our coleslaw. Hello. Yeah, we're up in the ante on coleslaw because we're going to have our meals catered in for the next couple of weeks so I don't have to cook. New Year's is around the corner, and of course, like always, we're going to do it big with my family, friends, and neighbors. The whole dang community is going to be involved. I'm very glad that earlier during my show, I committed to the purchasing of the picnic tables. I was juggling in between the fact of, should I rent the picnic tables or should I just buy them? Rent the tables or just buy them, this or that. But I figured it out that, I'm a shark who likes to cook. I'm a shark who likes to give back. So why not just go on and buy the tables? They were delivered to me. The tool shed is built. The tables, they haven't actually gone into the tool shed yet because we've been partying so much and having a good time. We haven't even unfolded the tables and put them in the storage, to see if they even fit or not. We don't even know if the tables are actually going to fit in the storage shed because they've been out the whole time we've talked about this thing. So perhaps we'll unfold that little story sometime in the next year. I mean, I still have my extended warranty for the shed. It doesn't expire, and hey, you guys know when my extended warranty on my tool shed's gonna expire? I'm telling my cool people on the line about the tool shed we got specifically for putting in the picnic tables, and we don't even know if the tables are gonna fit in the shed or not. The extended warranty is until July, Hercules. The extended warranty for the shed is till July of next year. Thanks, bro. He finally did something right. Good mercy. So, we've got until sometime next year in January to see if those tables fit into the shed. If it don't, we're gonna have to dismantle the shed. Ask the hardware people to come out and do proper measurements to see if all my tables fit in there and if I'll have room to fit my lumber in there and all the other stuff that men use when they're working around the house. Hammers, nails, toolbox, chainsaw, lawnmower, leaf blower, all the stuff you human people do on dry land. We do the same thing down here too. Oh, thank you guys for coming in as I blabber on about getting things ready for my order of food that's coming in. We're getting catered in, and like I said, we're going to get a large order of coleslaw instead of the macaroni and the cheeses. Coleslaw is wonderful. I've had coleslaw with crackers, and I've even partook in the coleslaw sandwich. How many of you cool people out there had a coleslaw sandwich? We're delivering the tables. We got them here. Oh, the tables are already here. They're in my backyard, and my brother is in charge of keeping the tables clean. He's, to my surprise, been doing a good job, my cool people out there. So, congratulations, and I cannot believe I'm actually saying this. Congratulations to my brother. He's been doing a terrific job keeping the tables clean and making sure they're not rusting out, getting all rusted out in this rainwater and all that jazz. He's even taken the liberty to get a special oil can to keep the gears and all that stuff fixed. He even ordered these really cool tarps. You guys, we've got these tarps that we order for our tables. You know, the traditional tarps that you get when you're working around in the yard. They got the blue tarps, they've got the green ones, and they've got the brown ones, and they've got the black ones. Well, my brother ordered in some special clear tarps, and they look amazing. So when we're not using the tables, when is that ever an occurrence? He just throws them right over the top. It reminds me of the things that the human people say. You say like, oh, I remember my great-grandma, she will put all types of plastic on the sofa. So when we sit on the sofa, we just slide off of the sofa. That's the stories I hear you human people say when you go over to your great-grandma's house. They have plastic everywhere. So we have plastic on our tables, and it looks very good. Sometimes I don't even bother to take the plastic off the tables. Moving forward, I guess I better get into the moment you've been waiting for, and that's my glorious theme song. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is the shark. This is my show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. This is my show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Yeah! Are you feeling invigorated? I'm feeling invigorated. Are you feeling liberated? I'm feeling liberated. Are you feeling all of those happy, fancy, schmancy words that people say when they're rocking out on the rock star stage? Are you all of those big old bold rock star words? Give me a yeah! I'm Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand, and welcome to another glorious Fish Fry Fridays. I know I went on a little bit talking about the coleslaw and the picnic tables, and I just realized I may not have room in my shed to fit everything, so we may have to order another one, but we'll kick that down the road. We've got family movie night coming up, and Grandma needs your help. We've got the survey going down at the bottom. It's between Indiana Jones or Star Wars series. We're going to spread this whole movie watching thing out for a couple of days instead of the one-day celebration. Hello, how are you doing? My life was nothing until this moment, this one shining moment with your boy, Hercules the Shark, fresh underwater, giving you a bird's eye view of what's really going on down here and under the sea. You guys, I want to shout out SpongeBob SquarePants. He's a really nice lad. And he's got a movie coming out. I don't know if the movie is out already, but shout out to SpongeBob SquarePants. He's doing a wonderful representation of what goes on down here. Moving forward, I know you guys are wondering, hey Hercules, what's going on with getting Eddie Murphy on the show? Well, I tried calling Eddie Murphy several times, and we're not getting anywhere with that right now, but perhaps if I keep trying, we'll work something out. Never giving up hope until further notice. Eddie Murphy, we're reaching out to you to see if you'd like to do an interview with your boy Hercules the Shark, and tell all these cool people that when the boy in the movie said Hercules, 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 you guys were referencing me. Moving forward, I told you I'd give you an update on that. Slow and steady wins the race, I suppose. So last week, we did have a gathering, and of course it went well. You know, last week I was in the live chat chatting with Grandma a little more than usual. I mean, Grandma kept bothering me throughout the whole live stream last week. I'm like, what is going on, Grandma? Are you trying to turn this into the Grandma and Hercules the Shark show? I'm rolling my eyes. Come on, Graham. But like I said, I was concerned. Chile! How are ya? Hi, Finn! Thank you for coming in, dude. So we're talking about how Grandma was in the show a little too much last week. I'm like, what is she trying to do? Turn this into the Grandma and Hercules the Shark show? There's not gonna be any of that around here. Speaking of Grandma, you know how I was really concerned about her decorating the party last week. I was like, Grandma, please don't oversaturate the party with too much girl stuff and flowers because guys are coming to the party too. Well, Grandma surprised me, and I think her friends helped her. The decorations were perfect. They weren't over flowery. It was the perfect balance. We almost had a situation though, because we do have a hive of actual bees that live down here in my backyard. Now, how they're making that whole network of bees work, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those SpongeBob SquarePants types of situations, but Grandma did order in some flowers from dry land, and they ordered here. They were already grown, so they were potted flowers that she ordered from dry land. They arrived in it, and it attracted those bees. So if somebody got stung, they had to go to the emergency. One of our shark friends ended up going to the hospital because they got stung by bees. But he's doing fine, guys. We sent him a platter of food from the party. We actually had to sneak in the food while he was in the hospital because he doesn't like hospital food. So we took care of him. He's actually getting out of the hospital today. He'll be joining us during our movie night celebration. Once again, I don't know how a hive of bees managed to make a nest down here under the sea, but we have a hive of bees in our backyard. Unbeknownst to myself, had Grandma not ordered the special human potted flowers and put them in the backyard along the fence, we wouldn't even known that. The bees came swarming down, and I'm like, I know this music is really nice. We've got the bass speakers playing in the background while I'm grilling. You know, boom, 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 boom. Hey, boom, 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 boom. Music, let's go. But while the music is playing, I'm hearing like this. I'm thinking it's the helicopters, but our helicopters underwater don't sound like that. So it's and then I'm looking around, and then I hear one of our fellow neighbor sharks go, oh, 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 and he's rolling around on the ground. I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's happening? Is he dancing? Is he doing one of those new dances that you human people do at the nightclub? I'm like, that don't look like a dance that humans do at the nightclub. So I put down my tools, I left the grill, we all gathered around him, and sure enough, he was getting attacked by bees. Whew. I just don't understand how things work out like that in my line of work. I just want to have a good time with no altercations or situations. But that's life. That's what people say. Flying high in April, shot down in May. And so on and so on and so on. So that's what happened at the gathering last week. All is well, and we're gonna wipe our hands of this and move forward. Let me see what you guys are voting for in the survey for today for our movie night. Oh, let me go up here and see what you guys are saying. Grandma Shark is getting ready for our family movie night. Which series should she pick? Indiana Jones is at 45%. Da 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 da. Da, 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 and so on, and so on. Star Wars is coming in at 55%. This is gonna be a close one, guys. So I'll keep the survey up and see what it says at the end of this epic show. We're in episode 19. I want to thank all of my people for supporting and lifting up the shark family and all the aquatic sea creatures under here, at least in my neighborhood. You know, under the sea in my community, everyone's pretty sane. Okay, so we talked about Grandma Shark and how the party actually went well. I'm sorry that the shark got attacked by bees. Who would have thought that bees have an allergic? Who would have thought that sharks have an allergic reaction to bees? But you live and you learn. Tomato, tomato. How are you guys doing today? I want to thank you guys for helping me participate in the survey last week. You know, y'all did a good job showing out. It was between the barbecued chicken sandwich or the barbecued pulled pork sandwich, and everybody picked the pulled pork. The pulled pork sandwiches did turn out great, like I said in the community post. I made a whole bunch more extra so I could have something left over, so that was really a success. You guys knew what you were doing. We even had leftovers. My family and friends were all able to take home 2 extra pulled pork sandwiches and a side of fries in their to-go boxes. So they said thank you for picking that. Let me look and see if I'm missing anything important. You guys, the news last week for the shark news was rather great, so I don't want to take a risk and run into some bad news. So I'm gonna choose to skip on reading the shark news for the week. Last week news was great. I don't want to have to even think about using my high blood pressure pills because I don't want to rely on those. Pulled pork with grandma's signature hot sauce. As usual, you guys, hot sauce will indeed save your life one day. I think you all should keep a bottle of hot sauce in your glove boxes because you just never know when you need to just pull out the bottle of hot sauce, pour in a tablespoonful of that, and just drink it. At least that's what my therapist said. When in doubt, pull the hot sauce out. Because there are times in my life when I do get a little upset still, even though I am taking my therapy classes and anger management classes. She taught me a trick and said, Hercules, I know you've been doing great with your therapy sessions and controlling your temper. I have another caveat, whatever that means, but that's the word she used. Hercules, I have another caveat for you. When in doubt, pull the hot sauce out, you sprinkle down a tablespoonful of hot sauce, you stick that in your mouth, and I can assure you that you're not gonna remember what you were gonna say to that person in reference to giving them a piece of their mind. And it's working out quite well. I haven't cussed out anybody in a long time. So I want to say shouts out to my therapist. I recommend therapy for everyone who's needs it. I am not a baby shark. I am actually a living, breathing shark underwater who goes by the name of Hercules the shark. Welcome into the aquatic realm of under the sea. Discovery Channel doesn't have anything on me, so while you guys are sitting around your plasma TVs wasting time watching the Discovery Channel, you need to be watching me, because you're not gonna get the actual factual truth about what's going on down under the water unless you're watching me. So the therapy sessions are going great. I actually went in person this time. You know, when I got sick, I had to pick up therapy sessions online by way of webcam. Now that my stomach's healed up, I'm walking fine, I'm driving. I went into my therapy session too on the weekend, and it went great. I had a couple of sessions. It was nice getting back into the office. They remodeled the office. I guess maybe they got some type of financial situation going on where they're upgrading their facilities, but it's looking good in there. And they also offered me candy bars and sandwiches, so I can say that at the place I go to get my therapy sessions, they're giving me candy bars and sandwiches. I mean, you know, when you have a therapy session and you just bare your soul, you feel hungry afterwards. Well, at least that's what my therapist told me. She was like, you know, Hercules, every time you're hungry after your session, that means you gave it your all. Well, I give it my all the time, which is why I guess they decided to have a sandwich and candy bar waiting for me. Moving forward, the decoration situation turned out great. My party went great last week. The pulled pork sandwiches were great. You guys, I was looking up some things online because I'm in the market of getting a second barbecue grill. It took me years to the docs from the Discovery Channel. Hercules was my savior. Thank you for that. There's someone out there getting with the program. Thank you, Tarsus, for letting these wonderful people know to migrate over from the Discovery Channel and join me, your boy, Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand. Watch out, Discovery Channel. Here comes Hercules the Shark. You should have hired me when I asked you to hire me. But it's all right. I found a circle of friends by way of Elay TV, and they brought me on full time, and now I'm here to stay. So as I was saying, I'm thinking about getting a second barbecue grill for myself as a congratulations present. I mean, you gotta treat yourself. So guys, have you ever heard of self-combusting barbecue grills? Is that an actual thing? It sounds scientific. Self-combusting barbecue grill. Well, according to AI Overview, it says a self-combusting barbecue grill is not a standard type of grill, as the grills are designed for controlled fire, not spontaneous ignition in a dangerous way. However, the term can refer to a few specific, innovative products that are self-contained and disposable. So having said that, there's a couple of grills on the list that I'm interested in researching. AI Overview gave me a few things. There's the quick start grill. We've got the pellet grill. Now, I've heard of the pellet grill, and I've seen the pellet grill in action on TV. I don't know if I want to dive off into the pellet barbecue grill, because every time I hear the word pellet grill, it reminds me of hamster pellets. And I don't want to get confused or lose my appetite. Like, yeah, it's time to put some burgers on the grill and some hot dogs on the grill. Let me just break out my pellet grill. It's gonna start making me think I'm like some hamster or something. Then we've got the propane torches with self-lighter. Now that sounds cool. So I'll keep you posted on which new barbecue grill I'm going to get next. But I wanted to let you know, prospectively speaking, I'm going to treat myself by getting a new barbecue grill, so I will have 2 grills. I'm gonna be barbecuing for the rest of my life, guys. I think I must get the love for barbecue grilling from my dad. My dad likes to grill. I don't know where he's at currently because he likes to travel the world just like me. And I believe that's why I'm so dynamic in traveling the world, and I believe that's why I take to YouTubing like a fish out of water. Oh, it's because I am a fish, per se. So I'll keep you posted on what type of grill I'm going to narrow it down to. And I'm going to be grilling until kingdom comes. Shouts out to all the people who like to barbecue. Barbecuing will save your life. It is also therapeutic. Let me see what the survey says before I close out. Let me pull down this survey. Oh, in the poll it says here. Grandma Shark is getting ready for our family movie night. Which series should she pick? We've got Star Wars at 56% and Indiana Jones at 44%. All right, guys, Star Wars it is. You win again. I'll tell Grandma. Hey, Grandma! Yeah? The cool people picked Star Wars, so get those ready. Okay, tell them I said thank you. Grandma Shark said thank you for choosing the Star Wars. That's what we're going to go with. We already have the microwave popcorn, and of course it's movie theater flavored popcorn. We have our Powerades, our Aquafina waters. Thank you guys so much for sending us Aquafina waters. We appreciate what you give us, and Grandma also got another crochet set. Somebody sent Grandma Shark another crochet set. She loves it, so we appreciate the fan mail. I mean, after all this list I have to buy for Grandma, so keep those crochet gifts coming in for Grandma Shark, and the Aquafina waters, and Powerades, and introducing always Coca-Cola. The miracles of Coca-Cola. So we will be having all the soft drinks and beverages alongside microwave popcorn. And like I said, we are catering in food heavy on the coleslaw this time. Your boy Hercules the Shark wants coleslaw, so we're doubling up the order. We're actually quadrupling up the coleslaw order. I'm getting ready to wrap it up, guys. That's my time today. Back by popular demand, it's your boy, Hercules the Shark. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Yeah! Thank you guys so much for coming in. All of you people for voting and participating in the survey. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll keep you posted on how the movie night went and whether or not we can get Eddie Murphy to come here. See you next time, and stop watching the Discovery Channel. Bye!